What's going on, everyone? SiNxRealize here, and today we're going to talk about a topic that's kind of been relatively popular recently. It's more about Twitch versus YouTube, but primarily on why I left Twitch to decide to stream over on YouTube. So if you guys are excited for this information about my personal thoughts about how Twitch is and how YouTube is, go ahead, hit that like button down below. And hopefully this video helps out someone who's contemplating whether or not they want to switch platforms or if they want to start streaming. If this helps you, or if you guys want to leave your guys' input on the platforms, go ahead, leave a comment as well. So over on Twitch, I've been a Twitch affiliate for the whole span of the affiliate thing. So I've had like my emotes, my monetization, all that other stuff. I think it's been like about 3 years or so. I don't remember initially when it dropped. For the longest time, I've been super about Twitch. I started on Twitch as a Pokemon streamer. I built a community around Pokemon. At one point I was averaging like 10 plus viewers or something like that. And then I made the transition over to first person shooter games like Call of Duty, Fortnite, all that other stuff, which was honestly probably one of the worst things I could have done because it completely set me back down to 0 to 3 viewers. But then everything just started to pile up on, along with the start of the mass amounts of the hate raids. The hate raids was like a huge thing, especially for a lot of creators that I know as well. A lot of them had to take time off because they got hate raided, and honestly it made me a little bit skeptical about going live. And then the next thing that happened was the Twitch leaks that happened, which honestly it didn't affect me at all as a small creator because small creators just didn't show up on that site or whatever. Honestly, I don't even know what number I was on there, but probably not very high. But that was a super weird moment as well. Twitch leaks wasn't like a big deal about leaking how much people made and stuff, because you can easily figure that out yourself without the leaks happening. And then the whole thing with like discoverability, I find discoverability on Twitch has been always super weird. At the beginning, of course, you could check like based on like the game and whatnot, but it was always like a highest to lowest sort of system. Now they've like semi updated it where you can have the recommended channels in that specific game. You could rank it from highest to lowest, or you could rank it from lowest to highest. But a lot of the time I believe it just defaults to highest to lowest. I'm not too sure, someone can fact check me. As someone who's a smaller creator, and especially if you're playing a larger known game that a lot of people broadcast to, I guarantee I'm way closer to the bottom. And if you're someone who is planning on starting to stream on Twitch, be aware that you are probably not going to have many viewers unless you are well known in a separate community and all that other stuff, because that was kind of what kept me afloat for a little bit. But even then, it is harder to get viewed, because if you scroll on whatever game you're in, you can scroll for a while and you probably won't see yourself unless you're in a game category where there's very little people streaming it. Like an example is if you went into Animal Crossing, you're probably more likely to be discovered playing Animal Crossing or Pokemon, for example, than you are to say Call of Duty, Fortnite, because there's so many more people that are streaming those than the rest of them. And just in general, this discoverability on Twitch has never really been very good. The only way that I can possibly see people streaming on Twitch is if they already have a larger following on a different social media platform. So let's say I was like a 10k 20k Andy on, let's say, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, for example. You could easily try to get that following over onto Twitch, and then you'll be averaging like at least like 80 to 100 viewers, easily be able to get your Twitch partner status. But if you don't have any other social media presence, really, it's very difficult to expand on Twitch. 100% super difficult. I've been trying to for years. There's probably something that I'm doing wrong. I'm probably not entertaining, I don't know, but goddamn, I'm trying. And then Twitch decided, instead of up changing up maybe their algorithm or something like that, they decided to add stream boost, which was honestly another part that made me glad that I think at that point I already decided that I was going to switch platforms, because like at first the stream boosting was just a beta thing that was just being tested. It was unsure if it was going to go, but the stream boosting feature had the most negative feedback on it that I've ever seen for anything that Twitch has done for tools wise. The stream boosting, it doesn't really help the creators at all. The only thing it does is it puts them into more people's recommended. If people even click on the recommended, they have like a couple seconds of someone watching them before they end up clicking off if you aren't being very entertaining. So because of that, it's literally just more money in Twitch's pocket, and Twitch isn't really profitable at all on their side to begin with, and it doesn't really give any extra monetization to the streamer at all, which that's what creators want. They want more options for either discoverability, monetization, and plus just Twitch in general has had not very good communication with their creators. Like people try to reach out, a lot of the time they don't get an answer, or they get like a half-assed answer. Like an example was when the hate raids were going on. Twitch said nothing about the hate raids until like a little bit after, like probably like 2 months later. They made like a blog post being like, yeah, we hear you, we're working on something, but just left it at that. There wasn't really much that was honestly being worked on. But like I think that the hate raids has died down as far as I'm aware. I'm not really seeing anything on Twitter about it. But that's pretty much the main thing for me with Twitch, why I stopped streaming over there. Don't get me wrong, if you end up getting your following on Twitch, good for you. But for Twitch, it's super hard to, unless you know like a larger creator or something along those lines. Twitch just wasn't for me. I don't have a large following on most of my platforms. Like I have less than 1,000 followers on like any of my social medias that you could grab at any point. So Twitch just isn't worth it for me. Like honestly, the only good thing about Twitch for me was getting that payout every like couple months, because essentially how the payouts work is as soon as you make $100, that's when you get paid out. As long as you're a Twitch affiliate, you don't get money before that. So it's really hard to get Twitch affiliate because you have to average 3 viewers, and getting those 3 viewers to stay is relatively hard. If you aren't entertaining, if you don't have any other community behind you, then good luck getting affiliate. Pretty much Twitch, just it was nice to have like that extra cash every couple months, but honestly it's something that I can live without. But that's all I really have to say about Twitch right now. There's so many other videos that go into more detail about Twitch and all that other stuff. And now next we're going to talk about YouTube here. So obviously right now on YouTube, I'm currently not monetized. You can tell because, well, one, my sub count is less than 1,000. Which on that note, if you guys have watched this far and you guys are enjoying it, and you guys haven't already subscribed, I think you guys should totally subscribe. Fun fact: any channel that hits 500 subs, they gain access to the community tab. So that lets you communicate with your subscribers a little bit better as well. Of course, like having a Discord server definitely benefits you as well. So if you guys want to join mine, there's a link in the description down below. But Twitch has definitely been on the rise as a streaming platform, especially since they ended up scooping up the poster child for Twitch, Dr. Lupo, as well as one of the larger creators on the platform, Tim the Tatman. Twitch scooping up those has definitely put YouTube gaming on the map for a live streaming platform. The biggest problem that people have with YouTube live streaming or YouTube gaming is just the fact that the chat user face and just like the streaming user face is a little bit weird to a lot of people, especially if they are used to how Twitch looks. Because obviously you don't have your Twitch emotes, you don't have your Frankerface Z, you don't have your lol W's, your Pepe laugh, your Omega lols, your poggers, your pog U's. You don't have all those types of emotes. Better Twitch TV, which is one of the larger extensions that people know, they are starting to incorporate themselves into the YouTube live streaming as well. I think they just very recently did an update saying, hey, we're able to be used on YouTube gaming. As far as I'm aware, they don't allow you to have your custom emotes yet. I'm not too sure. Don't quote me on that. That is one thing that isn't implemented quite yet. But one of the things with YouTube is the discoverability is a lot better. There's a lot more eyes on YouTube than there is on Twitch. Like, you can literally just look at the statistics of how many people stay on Twitch, how many people stay on YouTube. And there's a lot more people watching YouTube videos than there is people watching Twitch live streams. So getting yourself out there is a lot easier, especially with the fact that with YouTube, you're able to expand your channel even without just live streaming. You're able to make long form content like YouTube videos like this, for example. You're able to do shorts, which you can also upload to your TikTok if you have one of those. You can take whatever TikToks you make and also upload it to your YouTube channel as a short. So that's definitely a huge thing for YouTube, because I always use the shorts feature for my live streaming, all that other stuff. And currently right now, honestly, my viewership on YouTube is relatively similar to how it is on Twitch. And honestly, I just find getting the YouTube partnership program is definitely a lot more worth it than trying to get affiliate or just Twitch partner in general, because the YouTube partner program, it gives you so many more monetization options. It gives you access to members, which is the exact same thing as a Twitch subscriber. It gives you ads on your videos, on your live stream. It gives you super chat, which is another donation thing. And also YouTube gives a better revenue cut than Twitch does. Everyone knows at this point that like the standard for Twitch is a 50-50 cut, with the subs and all the bits go to the streamer. They pretty much just get their cut when the viewer ends up buying the bits. The YouTube partner program, they give one of the better cuts that even a good amount of Twitch partners don't have, which is a 70-30 split. 70% goes to the creator, 30% goes to YouTube, sorry. So just monetization in general on YouTube is definitely a lot better. I think it's just a better revenue stream than it is just Twitch. I know a lot of people say don't put all your eggs in one basket. You're not necessarily putting all your eggs in one basket, because like you still need to work on farming your other social medias as well, like in your Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat, all that other stuff to help build out your audience a bit more. But on YouTube, you're not just stuck with only doing live streams. You're not stuck with only doing YouTube videos. You're not stuck with only doing shorts. You can do a mix of all three for different types of content, because there is a shorts feed on their mobile app. So you can just scroll through that just like you're scrolling through TikTok, for example. If you want your long form content, you can still always check that. And one thing that always helps with the YouTube discoverability is the recommended page. If someone clicks on your video, they're more likely to get recommended something else that you've done, whether it's another video, like if you're live at the time, your live might actually show up in the recommended. That actually has happened a few times with my stream. Like even before I went live, just the reminder that it's showing up there, that it will be live at X time, is literally right there, which is really nice. The live streams do show up like at like the top of the sub box right now. But right now there is a lot more tools that are being implemented in 2020, which is what a lot of creators have asked for. I'm just going based off of a tweet that was posted by Ryan Wyatt. He's the head of YouTube gaming right now, and he ended up putting a video out and a YouTube blog post about what to expect for 2022 for creators, which one of them is gifted memberships. So people will be able to gift it to to other people in the chat and whatnot. Pretty much similar to the to gifting subs on Twitch. Pretty much it's honestly the exact same thing. And apparently they are improving the live discoverability and live monetization as well. I'm not exactly sure what that means, but the discoverability is definitely a huge thing because there's no way to specifically search for a live stream. You would have to go to like gaming, or honestly, I don't even know how to look for it myself. Sometimes they show up if someone that I watched is streaming, or if I pulled up like a video and it's like, hey, they're also live here. I'm like, cool, I'll go check that out. And they are making improvements to their clips as well. That is one thing I forgot to mention earlier, is that YouTube as well has clips now, but I believe that's only for YouTube partners as well. Don't quote me on that because I don't have a clip button right now. I would love to have one, but I don't. But they are making it easier, so that way if someone clips part of your live stream, or if you clip it yourself, you'll be able to take that clip and turn it into a short, which is a really good feature. So that's a huge thing for YouTube that Twitch has not done. And I guess they're making mod tools a bit better. I personally don't know anything about being a moderator on YouTube. Since I'm the broadcaster, I don't really see the mod tools that much, and I'm not a mod in any YouTube streams. And one thing that they are as well implementing is something that Twitch has, and that's a raid feature. So pretty much over on Twitch, if you're wanting to end your stream and you want to send your viewers over to someone else, you can do a thing called a raid. It'll take everyone that's in your chat and send them into someone else's stream. YouTube is kind of playing a little bit of catch up with the live streaming game and implementing the raids, which is honestly going to be a really good feature. But that's one of like the huge things on why I decided to switch to YouTube. Hopefully this video helps out anyone else who's been struggling whether or not they want to stay with Twitch or stay with YouTube. Of course, picking your platform is of course all your preference. Even if you want to go to Facebook, go ahead, do it, full send. Go to Facebook Gaming, because I've heard Facebook Gaming is pretty good. I personally haven't tested it out myself, but I've done streaming on both platforms before I made the initial decision. If you want to do that yourself, be my guest. If you just have your preference with what you want to stick with, go ahead. I'm not here to cast judgment and be like, shame on you for streaming on Twitch, shame on you for not streaming on YouTube, wah. But I just have my preference. But that's it for today's video. If this video helped you out, go ahead, hit that like button. Go ahead, share this with someone who's unsure about what platform they want to stream on. And yeah, that's the main reason I switched to YouTube. Thank you guys so much for watching. And if you guys are new here, haven't already done so already, hit that subscribe button and the bell to notify whenever a video goes up. Check out all my social media links in the description down below. But I'm going to get on out of here, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.